I got this feeling, yeah, it's stirring in my bones. It's got me dreaming, chasing that golden coast. We just gotta live in the moment.
When in Rome, do as the Romans would do. Or when in Devon, do as those crazy Devonians would do. You might recognise this scenery behind me. This is Woolacombe. We are doing the Woolacombe Dunes Parkrun today, which is touted as the UK's second hardest. So I'm going to actually try and answer the question for you. Is Woolacombe Dunes really that hard? I think I already know the answer, but I'm going to put it to the test and hopefully prove the point that I'm already thinking, that yes, it's really hard.
Where you'll see the next marshal, and then up the infamous Dune of Doom. Okay. Also sometimes affectionately known as the Travelator, especially at the moment where we've had quite a lot of dry weather. Fortunately for you, it rained quite heavily at about 4 o'clock this morning, so it might be a little bit harder, but not much. I would make sure you save a bit of energy for that bit, or at least be ready to walk it, even if you normally would run. Then you come back up onto the sand dunes, run all the way back to the bottom of the downward slope that you first went down to Marshall Point 2. That has now become affectionately known as the Slope of Hope. So when you get to the top of the Slope of Hope, you'll be back out onto this track and then finish up here through the funnel. Okay? And that's our route.
Here we go. Woolacombe Dunes Parkrun. Let's try and answer the question, is it really that hard? Come on, Phil. Well, the first 500 metres have been nice. All downhill. I think this might be the nicest it gets. Marshall. Okay, we're a kilometre in, and after a fast start, mainly because of the hard path and downhill section, it lulls you into a false sense of security, because after 500-600 metres you hit the beach or the sand, which is what I'm on now. Cheers, Marshall. This is amazing. Love it. It's so hard though, so energy sapping. Just for a laugh, I'll put my splits up so you can see how difficult it is. I'm on Struggle Street already. This is so much fun. Isn't very often you get to run on the beach, especially if you're from my neck of the woods. So I'm having a blast. Two kilometres in, we're on a nice flat section of beach on hard sand, and I think this is the easiest it's going to be all day, and it ain't easy. Woo. Okay, heading towards 3k, and if you know this course, you know what's coming. The Dune of Doom. Pointless trying to run. Might as well save some energy. Fair play, mate. Good lad. Good lad. They could do putting a handrail right here. I'm going to complain to Parkrun. Here we are, Dune of Doom. That was hard. I can see where they said save some energy. Quads are on fire. What else would you be doing on a Saturday morning though? A bit of Parkrun torture. So just to put that in perspective, if you're like me and you're a sort of 24 to 27 minute parkrunner usually, I just did what I'm in my head, what I'm trying to do is a tempo kilometre. That just took me 7.5 minutes. Good, keep going, keep going. Thanks, Marshall. Thank you. This must be the slope of hope. They warned us about this one as well. 100 metres to go. Forward. Can we do it in under 30 minutes? Come on. Make it stop. Yeah. Can confirm. Woolacombe Dunes, Parkrun, hard. That was. Can't even put it into words.
Behind me by about 20 yards.
I've never missed Worcester Racecourse so much in my life. That Dune of Doom was so hard. Oh, that was the funnest parkrun without a shadow of a doubt I've ever done. That was so much fun. That was brilliant. Cheers for volunteering then.
Oh, well done.
That was brilliant. Right, you're on the vlog. Say hi. So that's the parkrun done. We're just going to head into Woolacombe now for a bit of breakfast. But a little quick debrief about the Woolacombe Dunes parkrun. I think I've done easier half marathons than that parkrun. It was every bit as tough as everybody says. I finished in 29 minutes something. I can't remember exactly what it was. And the first 3k are the easiest that it gets, and they are not easy. So much so that my first kilometre was 4 minutes 30. I remember looking at the watch thinking, you're going to pay for that later. And I did, because the Dune of Doom is every little bit as hard as you would expect. It's like, I always use the phrase, and so does every runner go out there saying, it's like running through treacle. It really was. It's like running through soft sand. And getting up that soft sandy staircase felt like it was never ever going to end. But it did. We managed to get up there, and then it sort of undulated its way slowly. It sort of snaked its way back up to the finish line. But yeah, honestly, that was so much fun. But if you want to be competitive at that part of this parkrun, you need to have a reasonably above average level of fitness. Mine, I just couldn't get up the hills today. I couldn't get up the dunes. My quads, calves were burning, and the lungs were just bursting out with it was just horrible. I was really struggling. So I think if you are going to do this parkrun and you really fancy yourself as a runner, then make sure you've practiced some hill runs because you're going to need all the energy that you can muster to get up those dunes and up that hill at the end. But to sum up, that was so much fun, and I'm aware that it's not the hardest parkrun because I know that there's a lot slower average finishing time, which I guess is how they're all measured in Great Yarmouth. So maybe that's the next one to do, I don't know. Whinlatter in the Lake District could be another one to try. And as well, if you are going to do this parkrun, sunglasses are, I'd say, preferable, because that wind, when it's blowing towards you, it was getting me in the face. And next time I do this parkrun, I think I'll wear shin pads because it was hitting me in the shins as well. But the weather was good today, the rain held off, and all in all, a good time was had. So one last thing, shoes. It doesn't really matter what shoes you wear because you're gonna struggle, whether you wear flip-flops, alpha flies, trail shoes, whatever you want. My recommendation would be wear the lightest shoe that you have, because you don't need any extra weight getting up those dunes. And obviously when sand gets in your shoes, it feels even heavy and you feel even more sluggish. My road shoes, my Reeboks, my float rides were perfectly fine. Obviously if you've got a deeper lug and a trail shoe, you might get more grip with the sand and some of the compact trails. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. There was no mud, but just what a time was had. That was brilliant. Really enjoyed that parkrun. So I would recommend to all. I've got what I came for. The answer to the question, is Woolacombe Dunes parkrun hard? Yes, it is. And on that note, I will see you on the next video, whatever that may be about. But until then, I hope you guys take it easy, and I will see you on the next one. Ta-da!
You don't ever wanna see